Welcome to the Morning Wood. I'm your host, John Heiss. I'm joined, as always, by my friend, the great Matt Modi. What's up, Matt? How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, Slop. I'm doing well. A little bit of a dong rut, but that thing happens in life. Sometimes you go through dry spells, and that happens. But I'm staying positive, and we're gonna get through it.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Looking at the results, yesterday was a tough day. Alonso did have one that was not like that bad. I mean, he hit the crap out of the ball. It just didn't go. Brendan Lau and Jackson Churio. Jackson Churio actually hit the hell out of a ball that somehow didn't go over the fence either. So there is that. 0 for 3 from the dongs from your side. I missed on Gunnar Henderson. I mean, dude, he's going to hit one. So I'm just going to stay with him. He's in the millie today, so there is that. And then what saved us yesterday was Smith's 5+ strikeouts, plus 164 from the White Sox. The Guardians might actually be a borderline strikeout team now. For years, they haven't been a strikeout team. Like, you would never target a pitcher against them. Yeah. And that's probably why we saw that number there, because the strikeout numbers, I don't know if you've been looking, have been very good. Like, the books are deep in the split game these days, and it's so hard to find an edge. But we got one because it's early in the season, and they still think the Guardians are not a strikeout team. So that's good. Yeah. But that brings our all-time total to plus 37.78 units, which is not that bad at all. We're doing quarter unit home runs, so that does help. I mean, that's kind of aggressive for me, but that's not too bad. Quarter unit home runs, full unit, basically everything else. So yeah, that's a good thing. But yeah, I think we should dive right in. It's Wednesday. We got games coming on very soon, so we should probably hurry up with this.
Yeah, we probably should. So, all right, I'm going to go with an obvious one. I mean, Pete Alonso, I cannot keep watching this guy hit nuke after nuke after nuke and have it not clear a fence. That's just not going to happen. And that's just dinger life. I mean, sometimes you have a guy hit 114, 112 off the bat and it doesn't clear a fence. But we did our job betting a guy to hit a ball really hard. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, that's all we can really ask for. And he's continuing to do that. Had literally the two hardest hits in that game yesterday, 112, 110 off the bat, 3 hard hits in general. And the Marlins just keep throwing these dong ball pitchers. Today, it's Max Meyer. I always say you can never trust a guy whose initials start with, or whose initials are MM. You can never trust a guy like that. So you always want to target a pitcher whose initials are MM. I've always said that. He hasn't been terrible in terms of the home run department this year. Granted, it's been 2 starts, so let's keep that in mind. But he's been hit very hard. And I'm telling you, Alonso's going to have a game where he hits 2 home runs. That could be tonight, and we just need him to get 1 plus 400 ESPN bet.
Nice. I like it. I actually went Pete Alonso over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. That's minus 105 at BetMGM. Now, I'm a big never go minus, but minus 105 I'll do. But I was shocked. I was shocked. I was like, wait, like, is that for his first at bat? You know what I mean? Like, because that would make more sense because he's got Mayer, who is a dong ball enthusiast. I think he gave up 14. I don't know how many. One of them was to Pete Alonso himself.
Correct.
Literally hit one that has not landed yet. On the flip side, Pete Alonso is crushing baseballs at the moment, and he's a daytime guy so far. I mean, it's only been 5 games, 16 at-bats, but the guy's batting .563, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. I mean, he is
pretty good.
Just annihilating the ball. There's no other guy I'd rather have to go 1.5 minus 105 than Pete Alonso. So that feels like a free score. I went 1 unit on that. I will tell you this, though. BetMGM only let me do like $11.49, but whatever. It's fine.
It's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's not your fault. Yeah, I mean, that's obvious. That one has no chance of losing because when he hits a home run, it'll cash for both of us. That'll be perfect.
Yep. Correct.
All right. I'm going to go my next one, Rafael Devers to hit a home run, plus 460 odds at FanDuel. I'm kind of going with your strategy that weather isn't real, that the big weather just wants us to think that it affects home runs. But so I'm not being a weatherman today. If I was, I'd tell you that this isn't a great game.
Sorry, Kevin Roth. Sorry. It's our bad.
You guys should keep his job. You know, he's doing important
he's
things.
An awesome guy.
Yeah.
I still think weather's real.
So everybody, I feel like, is still kind of laughing at Devers because of the start that he had to the year. But the guy's been crushing baseballs recently. His last 4 games, he's got a combined 12 hard hits. And some of the hits that he's had the last couple games. I mean, on Sunday he hit a home run in the first game. In the doubleheader, I think he hit the wall 3 times. I think one of them was the monster. One of them was just next to the green monster. But the guy's crushing the baseball. He didn't hit one 2 days ago on Monday, but he had a fly out that was 381 feet. That was just it was a sac fly. Another line out that was 100.5 off the bat. 2 hard hits yesterday as well. And he's going up against Kevin Gausman, who has been good in his career, but I kind of think Kevin Gausman's washed. He hasn't, even last year when he struggled, he wasn't a dinger guy, but this year he has been a dinger guy. He's given at least one up in both starts, allowed a combined 5 barrels in each start as well, which is not great. And Devers has dominated this matchup in the past. Last year, he saw Gausman. He took him yard in the first at-bat. The next at-bat, he hit a double that was over 400 feet. And in his last 3 years, he's batting .364 against Kevin Gausman. So he's going yard today. Long story short, plus 460 FanDuel.
I like it. I'm going to go with another hits plus runs plus RBI. It's going to be James Wood. Even money for that at BetMGM. Again, they would only let me do like $11, but I'll take it. Whatever. I'll find somewhere else to find some other stuff for today. But for you guys watching, I mean, I would hammer this for a unit. I tried, but man, he is demolishing the ball. Like if you go through his exit velocity logs, it is just all red. Looks like a crime scene, dude. It'd be like bright red, like 105, 110 miles an hour all the time. I think he's got like 3 home runs in the last 2 games. I don't know that he's going yard today, but he is definitely a candidate to at least get a hit, score a run, not get a run, whatever. He could easily pull in the seats. He's got Landon Knack, who hasn't really pitched this season. I think he's only seen like 7 guys. I don't even think he started. I think he came in relief. It doesn't really matter. I think he's never seen Wood before. Wood's never seen him. I think it's a kind of a loser leaves town type thing, but I don't know. This feels easy. Again, this should be like a first at-bat cash.
I mean, cashing Wood on the morning Wood just feels right. So that's obviously valid.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. We said Wood like 7 times, and but 7th time is when it finally clicked that it is Wood on the morning Wood. All right, last one. Everybody probably knows that I'm going right back to Jackson Cheerio. I mentioned he hit a ball 414 feet. Somehow that didn't go over a fence. A guy in the same game hit a home run that was 380 feet. That just doesn't seem fair. That should at least cash in money in our pockets when he's hitting one that hard. He had 4 hard hits yesterday. He had the 3 hardest hits of the entire game. That's at Coors Field. You're telling me he had the 3 hardest hits at Coors Field and one didn't clear a fence? That doesn't feel right. That shouldn't happen, but it did. That's okay. He's in the Pete Alonso category of like, listen, if the guy's going to smash baseballs and not have one go over a fence, that's fine. Like I'm okay with losing those, as frustrating as it is, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be scared off of him. And gets another great matchup. We just talked about this guy last week, Antonio Senzatella. Guy loves hitting. Guy loves giving up home runs. Excuse me. He's in the category of Max Meyer, where he hasn't given up a home run yet in his 2 starts, but he's got rocked in both of those starts. Like his first start of the year, he gave up 3 barrels, I think 9 hard hits. In this game is at Coors, so it's one of the rare weather games one of the rare good weather games when weather does exist. So Jackson Cheerio, him and Pete Alonso are going to right the wrongs from yesterday, and Cheerio's at plus 500 at both ESPN Bet and DraftKings.
I love it. I'm a big go right back to him guy. Love
Me
it.
too.
You know what I'm saying? Love it. I mean, if they're hitting the ball hard and I take him, he doesn't hit a home run, I'll take him again the next day. Doesn't matter to me. The dinger game is not for the weak. Like if you're afraid to do that, then I'm afraid that the dinger game's not for you, because there's going to be so many times that you take a guy and he does not homer for you. And so that's where banned lists just don't work. Like you're going to run out of guys.
Yeah.
Like,
and if I could just provide some numbers to that real quick, and then we can get out of here. So this year, 47% ROI on dingers, and we're not math guys, but 47% ROI seems good.
Yeah, that's really good.
But the point I'm trying to make here, total home runs hit this year, 12. Total home runs lost this year, 32. 47% ROI. Like that's just, and what I tell people, if you don't have the stomach for dingers, I'm not going to judge you. Bet 2+ bases. You know, you would have cashed Cheerio and Pete Alonso yesterday, and that no shame in that at all.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like there's shame in that. I feel like you don't get it if you can't bet dingers. You know what I mean? The dinger game, guys, like it is what it is, and it's awesome. But anyways, we're gonna get out of here. The games start this afternoon, like very early. So sorry about the late push, but I mean, it is what it is. We're still gonna cash, so it's fine. We're gonna stuff some cash in our pockets. Join me later. I'm going to be back on this channel with Matty Chucks. We're going to talk Profit X. And then after that, I'm going to talk with Aton over at Odd Shopper. We're going to find some even more bangers. Go over to Matt Modi's channel at Jedi Modi. Go ahead and subscribe there. He's got all kinds of stuff. The Dong Report is out every day. As he just said, the guy's like an ROI machine. So you definitely want to get in on that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later on.